Hello everybody. Yay, we are live. I'm so excited because it's just my first live. And yes, a very warm welcome to everyone. And I hope you enjoy this tonight's session. I have a very special guest with me. I will introduce her. And before that, let me just say something about myself. All right. Welcome everyone to tonight's live. A little about me. I'm working in the corporate world. I've been working there for many years, and now I run a digital business from home, which I really love because it gives me the flexibility and freedom to do the business. And I'm a mom of two teenage girls, and my dream is actually to create a better future so I can travel more to many countries that I have not visited. And of course, hopefully, with this business, I'm able to help others to do the same. Yeah. And have you ever thought, okay, what if my job, okay, ended tomorrow, or how I can build something more secure for my family? And this life is really for you. So stay tuned. So let's be real also. Yeah. Today we cannot rely on one paycheck. It doesn't feel safe, right? Because of our rising cost of living. Yeah. Everything is going up except our paycheck. So, but there's always good news. The good news is that there are smarter ways and more flexible ways to build income from home. And that's why come back to the topic tonight, which is very close to my heart, and also that one that hits home for many of us. Yeah. And so the topic is why creating income stream matters. Okay. So I'm very excited to have a special guest who's already waiting to be introduced. Okay, she's someone whose story I know many of you will relate to, and then some. I hope she will inspire all of us. She inspired me certainly. Yeah. Okay, she's a chemist by profession, a business owner, and started this journey 3 years ago while still working full time. Okay, so she even took a pay cut at one point to have better work-life balance, but that decision became her turning point. Yeah, and I will let her introduce herself more so she can tell us a little bit more about herself. Okay, and then we'll continue on with more questions. Okay, so yeah, welcome, Xue Ping.
Yeah, hi, I'm Xue Ping. I'm from Singapore. From this business is very good because I get to know Stephanie from Malaysia. This business is fantastic. You can get to know, everyone around the world. Not even Malaysia. You can have it in Canada, Australia, wherever. So I'm also a mom like Stephanie, but I have a child. A daughter who is schooling. I miss her growing. When she was a toddler, I was busy working as a chemist, always busy. So yeah, that's why I think that I had enough, and then I took a pay cut like what Stephanie shared, right? And you take a pay cut, you feel the pinch. So I decided to source outside. What can I do? Because I used to be a private tutor, but being a private tutor means you have to spend times outside with your loved one to make money, right? Because I need to provide a service. If you want to earn money, either you sell something, you provide a service or something like that. So going outside to give tuition is also like trading my time. So that's not for me after I become a mom. So yeah, that is how actually I got started. Yeah.
Ah, very interesting. Yes, yes. So that must not be easy, right? Because you had a stable job as a chemist, right? And so what made you realize it was time to create another income stream? What is this? Was there a moment or challenge that made you rethink? Relying on one is not enough.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't like a sudden decision that I want to take a pick, because as a chemist, right, people say you have like a many job around, because I used to do food testing, who don't need who don't eat, as Singapore, you want to import food into Singapore, you need the regulation, SFA must approve, right? So actually I would say it's a stable job, but is it really stable these days? I don't know lah, because as you age, right, then become not stable. So because people want to look for cheaper option, they look for the younger one. So it wasn't a sudden decision that I want to took a big cut. So things are like built over time, like and I really do love my job, and then I also do enjoy the promotion. But then promotion, it seems like a punishment to me. I don't know what I mean, what you feel about like a promotion, because for me, like it seems like a punishment. I give you more money, but then you have more responsibility lah. You have to be responsible to more people, then you have lesser time with your loved one. You give more time to your work. So I thought it's like I thought like maybe when I got to that stage, right, then I was thinking that maybe if now I took a pay cut, right, revert backward revert backward, or then maybe the time maybe lesser money, lesser job lah. But then is that really the truth? Actually, I can tell you, I make a very big mistake here, is to take a pay cut just to have a more work-life balance. So I took a pay cut. I did not find the time freedom that I want, and even I feel the pinch from the pay cut, because I used to have like certain lifestyles, sending the child to a more better childcare. The expenses, once it cuts, then the expenses is still there. So. And then when I took a pay cut, right, actually I changed to another job, because in the same company you cannot take a pay cut for a lower responsibility role, right? Things doesn't work that way. So actually I do a job switch, and then it was a contract role. So when I joined, they told me that your contract will be renewed every 2 years. So it's very stable, because we are in this institute. Things. The promise is good, but then anything that is promised verbally but it's not written down on paper, it doesn't actually
doesn't hold water.
Doesn't hold up. Then after that, what happened? Contract going to end. It is sorry because we do not have enough funds. Then you are supposed to let go another maybe 3, 4, 5 months. So suddenly I kanchong. I never feel that kanchongness in my life before. Your Of course, my husband is working. I can, depending on one source of income, it's not really something that I want, especially in Singapore. Single income is really not easy. So I start to panic, and then I'm also not someone who actually want to depend on other people. Ask husband for money is really, really not easy. So it suddenly kanchong, it made me realize, right, if like you have a how stable job, and then now suddenly I'm being put in this position, then if I want to look for another, then I start going for interviews. Going for interviews for many rounds at the age of like mid-40s, is really, really, the stress is there, then the pain is there. Then people will ask you, why do you want to leave the previous job? Then you say, I want more family time. How will people judge you? Then all these things starts coming in. And then that's the point that I ask myself, if my, like what you say, if my salary stops tomorrow, right, how long can I actually sustain on my saving? So this is why I start to look for ways to earn income online, because I see that online business is become like a booming thing now. So I try to do my part, and then I check, and then it seems like it can be like something that create a side income, while I can actually build it into something more stable, and then it doesn't really require me to be there like a full-time job. So I can actually hop on it, tap on it, like a side hustle like how to say, when you have time, then you don't spend time watching TV, spend time building your business.
That's very wise. Then you look for pockets of time to do this.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
You don't sacrifice. You still have a stable income. At the same time, you look for additional income.
Yeah.
Very, very wise. Very wise for such a young person. Yeah, I guess. I think my next question to you would be starting something new while working full time definitely is not easy, right? I mean, you have to put in a lot of work as well. So what helped you to take the first step into building this income online?
Yeah, very right. Actually, it wasn't very easy, especially when I do not have any experience or background in this area. I mean, everybody don't. I think Stephanie also do not have any relevant experience
No,
in this area, right?
none of us,
So
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but then
No tech
I would
skill.
say, yeah, sometimes it's like you 走投无路 already that time almost no job then thankfully I found another job, and then I also chanced upon this business. Then I just took the chance that okay lah, now I have a job lah, so I should use
Oh,
people say use your 9 to 5 to find your 5 to 9, right? Then that's what
yeah.
I'm doing now. so
Same.
so I just started quietly, I don't tell people. Then, of course, my progress is a bit slow because I still have my full-time job, but then, it's like, and also I'm a very so-called introvert person. So before this business, I don't share anything online, anything
Mm.
private. If you look at my personal page, right, you cannot see my photos. You only see me watching other people doing live selling and sharing. That's all.
Yeah.
That's me. So
That's
it's
me
like
also. I don't post. I
yeah,
watch
yeah,
others.
yeah. So
So
I
that,
learn bit by bit, like I say, you don't spend time watching TV, although you don't spend time going kaypoh people's social media. Instead, I spend the time, I go to the online trading, I learn
mm,
what I learn, and then I pace myself,
mm,
I give myself time because this business actually allows you to grow at your own pace, no stress. So no,
mm.
not say like, today if I don't do, then how like people pay rental we got no rental to pay. So so after like maybe my first year is a bit slow, but then when I start to see things and I start to learn, and then things start to like pick up lah. But then what I want to emphasize is that the
Mm,
business structure and the mentorship, right, that actually come with the whole system, right, which
mm,
actually make it very doable for like a full-time working mom like me, or anyone that has no experience, because we do not need to like figure things out from scratch. Really,
mm,
right? Yeah, you
mm.
I can like Stephanie, if you have any problem, you just ask, then people will
Yeah,
actually guide you.
yeah,
So this is something,
yeah,
is I think is very important. Why do people
yeah.
give up halfway? Is because they struggle. So if here,
Yes,
right, if you are willing to reach out and ask lah, don't feel paiseh, right, I think things will go lah. So yeah, so this is what I actually appreciate the most, the system, I
yeah.
mean the mentorship and the community here. Yeah, so very thankful for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also thankful. Yeah, because I think it's very important in life. We must have a mentor, right? So
Mm,
anything we do, we have somebody that's gone before us, and they are
yeah.
much wiser. And then you can
Mm.
always reach out to them when you're stuck. So I think yeah, this business is wonderful. Wonderful to hear that. So okay, my next question will be okay. So since you already done this business for 3 years, right? 3 years.
Mm, mm.
Um, so what has changed you since adding this on to your life? I mean, as a business owner, what has changed you? I know in terms of your mindset, your time, whatever that you feel like you want to share.
Um, at first, I thought I was just looking for the little extra income. But then what I
Mm,
found here is the clarity and the confidence that I have built here. And then my mindset actually shift lah, because like typical Asian family, right? Your parents will always tell you. I think you also tell your child now, hey, better study hard, like, not next time no job, 探薄家 how ah. So I'm
yes,
still that, still
traditional
that.
mindset.
Yeah, my mindset is like has been that way all the way, have to like work very hard, to earn a paycheck or build,
Ah,
or just earn a paycheck. I never think of building something for a long term, like this. So maybe if you ask me 3 years ago, would I foresee me doing this? I don't think so, because I think that actually initially I thought that running a business, you need to be somebody great out there. But then for this system that is created, right, even commoners like us, ordinary people like us, can actually also build something. It's no longer like people say a dream lah. It's like we have a plan, and then we work towards that goal. So although I'm working like a full time now, but I don't feel trapped by it, because like in the past, like you only have some one things to hold on to. So you like feel very pressure. You will how to say, um, you will it's like you're holding your job to your lifeline, you know. So whenever
Yeah.
even your child is sick, right? Last time even when my
Mm.
child is sick, then it's like I will
Mm.
think like, oh, jialat, like, how are my boss will, you know, be angry or
Yeah,
something like
angry.
that.
Yeah.
Then angry, or how my colleague will be angry with me, you know. You will
Yeah.
be bothered by all these things because you
Yeah.
treasure your job, you hold on like your lifeline. But then once you build something on the side, right, you know, you do have a
Yeah.
backup plan. Whether I use it or not, is there, you know. So if I don't really care how people, you know, sees me, you know, if I think that, you know, I mean, this is like, you know, my child is sick, I need to attend, or I have some family issues that is very urgent, I need to attend to, right, I will definitely go for it because, you know,
Mm.
a job, the job can actually, you know, release you, you know.
Cushion. Yeah.
Yeah, it will make you redundant, but your family members, you know, will not find you redundant, you know. So
Yeah.
that is why, like, I
Mm.
don't feel trapped by it, no. So yeah, so now it's like I have my peace of mind. I know I have option, you know. Yeah,
Mm.
it's something that, you know, money combine. Then it's that
Yeah.
the friendship that I built here, that is not in the corporate world, right? All people are selfish. You actually you have to, you know, beware of people stepping, people backstab you, you know. But in this community, right, it's really like
Yeah.
everybody is helping each other to grow. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I do agree with that. I mean, in my workplace, so politics, I cannot
mm,
tahan sometimes. But here, over here, everyone is like want to help each other to
yeah.
grow, you know, and
Mm.
without, you know, giving themselves unselfishly, lah. Yeah. So I really hear you. It's yeah, very good. It's a lot of benefits. I can hear what you are saying. That I think you have grown a lot, and then, you know, a lot of peace of mind having this plan B, right? So
Yeah.
my next question to you is the last two questions. Okay. After this, in this journey, right? What's one big lesson about the, money or mindset or faith that shape how you see things now?
For me, my biggest lesson is the growth. Like always, come after that uncomfortable first step. Like
Mhm.
I still remember my first step lah. When I started, right, I'm always, you know, even if you trace back 3 years ago, my social media posting is always with the the face mask on one, because that time still like, you know, a pre-COVID, post COVID
Mhm.
period. So it's like, you know, the other time, like, we do not have business marketing yet, so we need to really like show face lah, because if you don't show face, people don't trust you. That's what was being taught. So always I
Um,
still will have my mask on. So it's like I
Hiding
but then
like a shield.
yeah, but then now I feel like, you know, actually being uncomfortable is really the first step to go. So I'm very thankful that I did not wait for the right time back then, you know, because
Yeah,
like if I'll be waiting that time back then, I will tell myself that, oh, I can easily say, oh, I'm not ready, I do not want to do this, you know. But then
yeah.
because all these are just only excuses, and
Mm.
so after taking that first step, being uncomfortable actually makes me grow. So even like now, I can even, like, you know, show face doing a go live is something that I cannot imagine that I will do 3 years ago. So
Yeah,
but money and success are one thing that I learn. Mindset and community matters more. So when you surround with people, right, who are growing and learning and encouraging
mm,
like one another's, like, you know, Stephanie, you do feel, right, although you have not
yeah,
been this business for long, right?
yes.
So yeah,
Yeah, I
so
think the money will come. It's just that we
yeah.
need to grow first. Yeah,
Yeah,
then the money
correct,
will
correct.
come.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it changed how you see challenge lah. I wouldn't say that this business does not has the challenge, but then every challenge, right, that you pass, right, is the
mm,
growth that actually shape you. So I also learned to like trust the process, and then, you know, every small step. Don't think that every small steps doesn't matter, but actually every small steps compound to something bigger if you stay
yeah.
consistent. Yeah, that's why I'm still here 3 years, never give up because of the community.
Yes, never give up. Okay, so let's take a question. There's someone called Irene. Hi, Irene. Hi, Janice. Hi, Elaine. Thanks for joining us tonight. Irene has a question. She says, "XP, are you still working full time now?"
Oh, definitely. This time I share. I'm still working full time because this business doesn't need me, you know, 24/7. If I don't work, stay at home, become a Huang Lian Po, so cannot, right? So who
Comes to
don't love more?
life.
Who don't love more money? Yeah.
Or maybe someday you will, right? Quit your job and maybe,
That's for my early retirement because I saw the potential in this business. So I'm looking towards my early retirement. So when I'm ready to retire, I'll do something I like. Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure, for sure. I'm looking forward to early retirement so I can travel the world, you see. I don't
Mm.
have to apply leave from my boss. Then she will ask me why you want to apply leave every time. Yeah. So my last question. Okay, my last question in view of time. Okay. So what is your advice for the hesitant people, who are watching and who still curious but afraid to start? What would you say to about why we have to have these multiple income streams? Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
So I can understand the hesitation because I was exactly like that. I think Stephanie also have, right?
That's why
Everybody.
I asked about this question because a lot of us face this.
Yeah, so I because it's something that I think I will use to tell myself, no, maybe next time more stable, but life or when I'm more free when my boss gives me lesser job, then I start but life really never stable And then in the past few years, it's already taught us, right? Like if things can change overnight, suddenly COVID come, things hit, then also like we saw so many news like company restructure, pay cut, even health, people suddenly fall sick, and then with all those like how do you actually want to prioritize your family? So that's why having a second stream of income, right, is no longer a luxury, but I think it's a necessary things. So it's not about being greedy for you want more
Mm,
money, right? It's actually
mm,
we just want to be prepared and have more option. If let's say I'm alone, right, I'm single, it's okay. But then with a child, even now like in Singapore, there's news like even graduates, right, they cannot find a job. So
yeah.
now my child is like maybe 13. So what will happen when times come? And then got something good news to share is that this business, right, can be passed down as a legacy for your child. So this is
Yeah.
something that actually wow me, and then want me to build something for my child. And I only have a only child, and then if I'm no longer
Mm,
around, I want something that maybe if next time she might want to continue, this might be another option for her. So
yeah.
yeah,
Ah,
so then
nice mom.
so
She'll grow up having what a legacy behind her. Yeah, in front of
yeah,
her.
so if you're like you feel like you're afraid to start something, just remember everyone who
Yeah.
is now like I wouldn't say I'm confident now, but I'm getting better each day. Also scared, started scared. I think Stephanie also do that, right? So
Mm,
it's like if you don't have you like some people, they say I want to know everything before I start, but then the thing is that you do not need to know everything
mm,
before you start. You need to just take that first small step, and then you start learning along the way. So
yeah.
for me, this is the first step that changed how I look at things. That now is like about building security. It's not about depending on one source of income. So creating multiple source of income is really better. So don't wait for the right time. The right time start
Mm,
when you decide to take the action. Yeah, even if it's like a very small step.
yeah, I so agree with that. Yeah, just start even though when you're not ready, just start. Because the time is now, right? Rather than you wait. And
Mm,
you never, it's like when we, first when we go on the job, also the same. Your boss will tell you, you learn as you go along. There's
yep.
impossible for you to know everything. Yeah, it's the
Mm,
same. Business is the same. You have to have the same mindset.
yep.
And I also, for me, it's the same. I got retrenched many years ago, and it's also a wake up call for me that I need to have another stream of income as a plan B in case this thing happen again. And at my age, easily, because we are easily replaced by the younger ones, and I'm not
Correct.
getting. I'm not getting younger anymore. Yeah.
Mm,
So I saw Elaine also mentioned here. I see that from her comment, right? She say, some real hard fact. Getting pay cut doesn't mean lower responsibility.
she's rubbing
Tell me
salt into
more,
my
Megan.
wound.
Uh, she also said what single income in Singapore means that the breadwinner needs a lot to earn a lot in order to have a life, including some indulgence. Yeah. I don't think it's only Singapore, it's also Malaysia and a lot of places also. and money is getting smaller. Yeah. Well, she got a lot of comments. Use our 9 to 5 work on our 5 to 9 so that we can exit our 9 to 5. That's what you said earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very in thing now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great comments from Elaine there. Okay, welcome for some of you who have just joined late. So we are on the topic of why creating income stream matters, and we are coming to a wrap now. We're closing in a few minutes. So let me just wrap up. Okay. So lastly, I would like to say thank you, Xue Ping, for sharing your story, for your time to be here with me and with all of you tonight. It's such a great reminder that building income streams isn't just about money. It's about also building freedom, right? Peace of mind and many choices. You don't have to rely on one. Yeah. And to everyone that's watching, if you're thinking maybe it's time I start, so don't overthink it. Just take that small first step. Yeah, as we mentioned, that we all start scared at first. Yeah, and then as we grow, we become more and more confident. With the help of the community, stay plugged into the system. Somehow we will get there. We'll get there someday. And you can DM me or